Pete Thorn. Welcome to my studio. Thanks for joining me. I'm here today to show you this fine device I hold in my right hand from my good friends at Suhr. It's the brand new ACE, or Analog Cabinet Emulator. So the guys at Suhr have been working on this for quite some time. They wanted to make a great analog speaker simulator unit. And I should mention that Kevin Suhr had a lot to do with the design of this. That's John Suhr's son. He's extremely bright, extremely brilliant, and he loses me sometimes when he talks about technical details, but he's a very nice guy, and he has a great big brain. He's much smarter than me. And yeah, did just a terrific job on this. And I did get to listen to a bunch of prototypes of this as he was working on it and offer suggestions and things like that. And so it was a fun process, and I love where it's ended up. I think it sounds just great. So this works great in conjunction with the Suhr reactive load or similar load box. You can load down your amplifier with a load box, take a line out, run it into this guy, come out of here into a recording interface or maybe right to a PA system, and completely eliminate the need for a speaker cabinet and microphones at that point. This guy will give you a great cabinet emulated, mic'd up tone, no microphones necessary. You can also use it with a traditional speaker cabinet if you want. You can plug the output of your amplifier speaker out right into here and then take the through jack to go through to your cabinet. You'll still have your cabinet on stage and you can monitor normally and all that, but then you can take the line out of this unit, run it out to a PA system, or maybe run it to your recording interface and eliminate the need for a microphone. So that's really cool. Now, some of the other features, let's see. There's some simple tone shaping features on the front of the unit here. You've got an EQ, basically a presence control, treble control or highs, and then a sub control. Okay, so that's kind of bass, treble, presence, really. And you can kind of just fine tune the overall character of the unit. Now, they modeled the unit on a mic'd up greenback 412 cabinet. So 412 with greenback speakers. That's kind of the tone they were going for, basically. But you're able to kind of get, you know, brighter or darker and shape the tone to kind of match your amp and your setup and what you want to hear. There's also an input level control here. That's for when you're plugging from your amplifier into the unit. This will become active. The unit also has a line input on it, and if you use the line input, then the input control is inactive. It doesn't work. Just only works when you're plugging a cranking guitar amp output signal into it, and then you can kind of fine tune this so you don't get any clipping. A few other switches on the unit here. There's a ground lift switch here just in case you run into any ground loop issues. There's also a phase switch if you got any phase issues. Maybe you want to use it, you know, with a microphone or something like that, and you can flip that phase switch to get the kind of the most in phase, best sounding tone. And then there's an overall bypass switch here, so you can just bypass the unit if you need to do that. It's just standard 9-volt power. Takes that right there, and then you've got two outputs on the unit here, balanced XLR output, also a balanced TRS out. This will also accept a standard mono cable or unbalanced type cable, I should say, if you want to use that. All right, so that's it pretty much. I want to solo all the parts from that track at the beginning of the video outside of the mix so you can hear really clearly the tones. I used 4 different amplifiers for 4 different tones, and I was really happy with the sounds I was able to get. All right, let's check out these parts. Here we go. So there you have it, the ACE, or Analog Cabinet Emulator. Now for all those parts, I was running an amplifier right into my Suhr reactive load, and then I was taking the line out of the reactive load, going to the line input on the ACE, coming out of the ACE, right into my recording interface, and that's how all those tones were done. I added a little bit of reverb, a little bit of delay, depending on what I wanted to hear, but all the cabinet and speaker and microphone type sounds are coming out of this unit. So pretty impressive, I think. Really, really useful piece of gear. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of the Suhr reactive load and using load boxes, and I'm also a big fan of impulse response technology, which is like digital speaker simulation, basically. But I know and recognize, and so do the guys at Suhr, that there's a lot of folks out there that maybe just don't want to deal with IRs. It is a bit cumbersome live, and sometimes, in the studio, you just want to plug in, get a tone quickly, and you don't want to mess around with tons of options and in the digital realm and stuff. So for those folks, the Ace is a terrific option. It offers, really, really easy interface, great way to get a great mic'd up speaker cabinet sound, either live or in the studio really quickly. Check it out further, the website you see there on your screen, and hey, come back and see me for more videos real soon. I am Pete Thorn. Take care.